I think Puck, the matchup as well versus the Mirana is incredibly difficult for Mirana because you just have such a base advantage on the Puck, and you have wave clear earlier with Orb, low mana cost.
You trash him in the lane, right? Puck
you really trash, It's a very hard matchup for Mirana.
Okay. Yeah, so far we've seen always mostly Mirana has been the losing end in the mid matchups mostly. But it's more like in the mid game, Mirana does a lot for your team. Because you have like a semi-smoke with the Moonlight Shadow, and then you have like a long stun. There's a lot of things you can do for your team later.
For sure.
Mineski have been drafting really well this season, don't you think?
That's what we were saying, right? Like the two teams that have been smart. The two teams that have been like drafting the smartest and kind of playing the smartest around stuff have made it here.
Another team, I just feel like if they wanted the, they would go, no, leave it till second phase. We'll get it second phase, and then it gets banned, and then they go, oh crap, now what do we do? And it kind of throws these guys. They're just like, no, we want the Mirana or the Puck, and if they go Mirana, we take Puck. And
it's not as most played.
Absolutely, those are those two most played, and they're very direct about that. They're not worrying about counters at this point. We'll figure that out as we go through the draft.
Heavy team fight, and we also mentioned slightly in the last time, we were talking about Vision. I felt like in this game again, the last game we saw, Vision played a huge factor in it. The wards on the map placed by both teams were absurd. It was every single fight was placed under Vision, or taken under Vision.
Oh, okay. I can't see the van. I was trying to look at the van.
You're trying to see the third, but I can't see the third van either.
It was Nyx. I think the other hero that's really good against Puck is like Earthshaker. We talk about it a lot. Earthshaker, Jakiro, Mirana, pretty solid combination for LGD instant stun. So I can't expect either Earthshaker or Sanking. I don't think Yao is going to deviate too much. And I don't think he's going to play Kunkka this game because Kunkka is not so good against Puck. So we might see one of those heroes ban out, apart from the Nyx here. LGD removed the Lich previously. I mean, just a straight up hero that helps Mineski win the lanes. Might see some Bloodseekers maybe this game because they have been putting a lot of focus on the hero. So maybe one of the teams might actually play the hero here. Could be good.
LGD doesn't play it much though, right?
Doesn't?
Not too much as far as I remember, even looking at a lot of their past teams. They've played it a couple times, but not a crazy amount. I see it
not a Bloodseeker team, to be
but
fair.
Bloodseeker is, I feel, a hero that gives you the laning phase, and he's also really good in team fight. With the silence and the rupture. Very good against, even like a hero like Mirana, he's very weak against Bloodseeker. They banned out the monkey. It took them so long to actually take that ban. So we actually might see some Brood Mothers here. Because if you look at the sequence right now, Mineski has the 4th pick. So they could actually run a Brood, because LGD does not play Brood Mother.
Nope.
This could be a dangerous situation here for LGD if they don't have good heroes against Brood.
But like you said, they'll probably grab Sanking, which is okay if you, but it's not. It's a support. That's the difference.
No, but never mind. F5 plays it. I think if they feel that they need to promote the Sanking to a core position, they probably can.
It's banned. They're looking for Brood Mother.
I think Brood is coming.
Mineski's definitely looking for Brood.
Spider incoming, bro. So does LGD read this right now? Can they actually find solution? Can they get ready for this Brood pickup that's coming? Because they can't pick the hero. I think they can't. I think they can't pick the hero.
They're going to go back for the Shaker.
The Shaker, as we said.
Shaker.
Shaker Jakiro was the opener we thought they might do, but with the Mirana, it's still similar.
Because they want to snatch the hero.
Yeah.
They think that Mineski is going to want to pick the Mirana early as well. So do they pick the Brood here, or they pick something like
they're going to pick it 4 or 5, surely.
Yeah, they can't pick Combo anymore because there's Earth Spirit. Silencer. So they go for that position 5. Silencer.
They're trying to hide it right now.
With
Silencer is very good against Earthshaker because you break the combo with the global. He comes in with the Echo. You make sure you're out of the danger zone. You plop your global. You turn around and fight and kill them.
They have 2 jumping heroes as well, as you always mention.
The Brood is coming.
The Brood is definitely coming from Mineski,
The question is, do they feel like they can hide it until 5?
No.
They can't.
I think if Brood is so strong last pick, I'm sure the opponent is going to ban it.
I think you have to pick it 4th as Mineski here.
Yeah, if you want it.
Yeah.
And they do want it, don't they?
I think so.
You can tell.
With the ban, I mean, with the Sanking ban, it's like these heroes don't really deal versus the Brood either.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but who knows? They might go for something else still. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
But for LGD, they're looking for...
They don't have FYs, probably.
They might actually leave FY hero to last, though.
You think they'll take, what, like a Terrorblade here? They don't see the core matchup, though, for Almea.
No, because if they leave the FY hero to last, the Earthshaker can be their offlane and they pick another.
I was going to say, he's played the Shaker.
So they're going to leave his hero to last. They just pick. This is a very good matchup for the Puck. against the Puck. Puck doesn't want to. That is the last hero. Puck wants to play against. Like,
Yeah.
You
So
That's nice.
So that'll be Ame playing the Mirana, another hero that he doesn't.
Okay, I think what's going to
So
happen
often,
is
though.
if they pick the Brute they're going to lane the Brute against the Viper, and Puck is going to go somewhere else.
5
They're
seconds
definitely going to
remaining.
avoid the Puck against Viper matchup.
I think this makes them pick Broodmother even more, right? They see Viper, it's like the best. It's one of the greatest lanes.
Which you have to feel like LGD have to see coming and therefore have a plan.
Huh. They see it coming, but they hope it's not
Here's the
coming.
Radiant bag.
Here it is.
There it is.
GG.
Oh God.
2-0. Let's all go home.
How do they salvage this? Okay, they can what?
Timber.
Timber or
Timber or. So if they pick Timber, Mirana has to go after. I mean, there's Tide, Timber,
Yeah.
there's
5
Axe,
seconds remaining.
Tide wasn't a particularly good answer
Legion
last time, was it?
Commander. I mean, I don't want to say they're pretty much screwed, but
They're pretty much screwed.
they're in a rough place for sure right now.
Now.
So they ban the Pugna
Yeah.
I mean,
themselves.
they have
so-
last pick, so they have time to figure things out here. So on top of the Brute, you pick an AM, right? Is that the,
Yeah.
is that the plan?
Jesus.
So if they shut down the Brute, the AM is gonna farm.
10
Maybe it's a greedy.
seconds.
Maybe
They might
maybe
just
a
go
little bit
for
too.
Yeah, they might just go for something like a
5
Venge because
seconds
they've been picking
remaining.
Venge with a Brute a lot, and they have Puck. Yeah,
And they have Puck.
yeah,
Yeah,
they are gonna pick Venge because they have Puck and Brute. Yeah,
the swap coil break.
yeah, they're gonna pick
Dyer's
Venge.
turn
Very
to
likely.
pick.
Okay,
They even banned the Timber.
There goes the Timber.
Radiant's turn to pick.
And Venge.
Okay,
Oh my God.
That's disgusting.
How to
That's
play?
literally disgusting.
How to play? GG. Okay, so apart from Timber, so
Wow.
we mentioned
Tide.
Axe, LC, Tide, but those are not really good options for their composition. It did get a lane, but it's not good with their composition.
5 seconds remaining.
What do you do, Yanis?
I can't, dude. I don't know.
So the Brute is actually gonna go mid, right?
They have.
Yeah.
I think the Brute is.
They can't
just-
match the Viper with the Puck, can they?
Choose your hero.
Okay, Underlord's
Underlord,
very
yeah.
good against Brute.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a mid Underlord. They need to get the lanes right. So both teams have to smoke out a level and put wards and to see. So whoever has to TP first is gonna have a very big disadvantage in the laning phase.
Hmm.
And I think because Mineski, they have the Earth Spirit, so they can actually scout better early. So I think Mineski is gonna know the lanes and they're gonna gain an advantage from there. So,
Oh, so Moon is going to go on the Puck.
yep, he's
Yep,
gonna
And
go.
Army's going to go on the Viper, so that's rough.
They'll
rough
put the,
lane, but
they're gonna
still.
probably match the Brood wherever the Viper goes.
Yeah, that's why the scout.
Yeah, the scout
I
needs to
think
happen.
Mineski is just gonna straight up get the better lane matchup because they have Earth Spirit
Okay.
to scout.
I like their team fight as well, and it's a Broodmother pick. They've got Venge and Dream
10
Coil. They've got
seconds
Global
left by my
Silence,
count.
and it's a Brood.
It's pretty sick,
It's Mineski for sure.
is it?
Let's go.
Okay.
They already put it for you, Winter.
Well, I guess that's it then. I guess we move on. Thanks, production. You've saved our analysts time and effort that they didn't need to expend because it was fairly obvious what they were going to pick. Mineski all the way. Is Brood about to take them to a championship title? Let's find out as we head back to our commentary team of Toby, One and Malini.
This game does seem to be in the proverbial bag for Mineski, at least as far as the panel goes, Malini. Can you give us a ray of hope for LGD?
They get 90 points? Oh, actually, they don't even get 90 because they haven't seen it.
Wow.
It's not looking good. Let's just put it that way. They don't have good ways to deal with the Broodmother.
That's true.
Real, man.
Hey, yes, but it's never be one on right. It's just difficult.
That's definitely not true.
It should never
Did
be.
you see the Drow game yesterday, dude? It's the most lopsided game we had, and that was one of the biggest draft out ones we've seen.
Execution. Execution still has to go right.
Oh,
Still has
good
to
job,
be right.
Artur. You pressed precision aura. Whoop, that execution was sick. Great stuff.
You know, like just so everyone, like when I was casting with Fog for that game last night.
No, that's what Fox said, I think.
It was there was something Fierce said to me about 3 years ago. I'm never ever gonna forget it. He's just like, because I made some kind of joke about Arteezy when he went 0-7 in the first 10 minutes on Dro Ranger. And he's like, yeah, you know, Dro Ranger, I really don't care about the hero. Once he hits level 6 and has aura, I just want him to piss off into the jungle. Almost make it like it was in Warcraft 3 Dota, with a 33% chance of actually getting a last hit on a creep. Just stay in the jungle and give me your aura. If you die, you've failed me as a hero. But if you stay alive, you've done the job. I don't care. You can sit in Fountain. That's an even safer place to ensure it. Was it 30%?
I thought you liked
it was
hero,
a 1
dude.
and 3.
No, it's 10, 20, 30. I thought you liked Drow. I'm disappointed, Toby. You don't know every little thing about that hero.
I always remember it being 1 and 3.
Then what is scale?
It didn't.
Okay, so heroes just had ultimate in skill.
I remember. Okay, I don't remember that.
30% is not 1 in 3. It's close.
I just remember it being 30. 1 and 3.
Australian maths right here.
Hey, yeah, you know me. Like in my early days of Dota 2, I remembered everything about Dota. Yeah, I really didn't. I was terrible at the game and didn't know anything. Not much changed, apart from the fact that Mineski, first blood's been spilled. They're looking for a gank up on top lane as well. That's why Jabs is hiding in trees and Ninja Boogie is pulling the wave back up again, so they can wrap around. As far as the matchup goes, at least LGD got what they wanted. It's Underlord against the Broodmother.
Yeah, this is actually really good for them. That's the only matchup that you really, really need. But now they're gonna do the old swap. And let's see, FY does not have a TP, nor does he have one on Chicken. So now it looks like Brute is going to head bottom versus the Viper, which is awful. Viper loses very few lanes, but Broodmother is one of the heroes that wins pretty handily versus Viper.
It seems to be almost impossible as well for Somnus to affect the lane. Like, he went arrow first. The chance of getting through Ice's Spiderlings is almost impossible. I always love flagging Ice as one of the best scouters of the Broodmother, sending a Spiderling to every single corner of the world. You don't need observer wards on the off lane when you have Ice Brood.
But not quite.
Oh, how do you get a TP scroll? The heck? Oh,
They go top.
Okay, that's good. So this is fine. But Ice did just walk bottom. So this means he can just TP back. Have fun.
That's exactly what he does do. Oh, this is just not nice. Ninja block up on top. Mushi trying to cut his way down. Get close towards Ninja Boogie. A quick silence onto Somnus. Mushi thinking about sticking around to get the extra bit of damage, and it may have just been enough. Marana will live. The stick charge will let her survive while the rest of the fight happens to the east. QQQ on the rock back out. Quick leap down. Somnus is moving over into the clutching arms of Mushi. Yao can do no more. He has no mana, even though he's got clarity once they're ready to trigger. That's not going to help him, and the musical chairs continues as Y has now returned to the mid lane against Ice.
Musical's good though. I think if everyone keeps swapping, it ends up better for LGD because you're kind of shortening the laning phase because heroes are just moving around, which is good. You know, you're not like actually laning if heroes are moving. So
They're doing it again.
that's fine.
Moon comes straight back to the mid.
You just don't want a hero to get completely run over in the lane, which is often what happens. Like, Viper just dies once with like an army of 20 Broodlings. That 20 Broodlings becomes 30, and then your tower is gone, and then you lose your jungle. That is what you want to prevent at all costs. So make sure you have a TP scroll on Viper, like he does right now, in case Brood tries to die of him. Just don't lose your tower, and don't let him control your jungle. Broodmothers get out of hand if they can farm the jungle. If they can't farm the jungle, they're not as scary.
Well, here comes the walking once again. FY and Ame. Feels like a relay race.
Yeah, I guess this is also bad for the Viper because Viper's not able to capitalize on his really big strength, which is winning the lane.
Yeah, but Underlord's at least getting a lot more out of everything. It's Ame and Moon who are almost sacking themselves. Ame and Brood who are sacking themselves on the move. But then again, do you really sack a Brood? He can always.
Yeah, but you still have to win the team fight. I'm so like taking LGD's team fight a lot. They have so much AoE and disable. And
if they can get this stain out from Underlord, then sure. Like, it could be one for them.
He's not going to lose this lane. That's the one thing about Underlord. Like, he doesn't really lose many one-on-one matchups. I get this match with Brood.
He has managed to block off Moon in the mid. Moon He's holding on to the orb. Now he's going to use a quick little jaunt away to the tier 1. 30 seconds before he'll actually have the shrine up. Ice is kind of itching to use one of those as well.
Yeah, kick back by jabs.
Ooh, nice up on top. Yeah, that kick back into the Mushi stun. One more attack from Mushi will do the job. And Jakiro, insanely tanky support hero, but still, Mineski have enough damage to kill him off.
Dire's bottom tower won't last.
And jabs go all the way back up to all the way to regenerate.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Doing decently, not amazingly well. Not what you would expect from the blowout Brood 4th pick, but they're getting there. I don't know if they're going to get to the point where they can team fight though. Is the problem.
You're still focusing on Mineski here when you're talking, right? Like,
yeah, oh no, well, LGD want a team fight, right? That's how you crush.
But isn't that when you just dodge the team fight?
Yeah, exactly.
You go for the quick picks, global silence, stable control. Same with Dream Cold, so either you back out or you get the quick kill and move out, and then let Ice do the split push.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what your plan is going to be. They have a very good line.
LGD's going to force the issue. Fissure, arrow won't connect up on Mooch. Not stunned for long enough from the fissure, so he could just walk around the arrow.
Dire has used her spirit so he can get some wardage down, or see him just wrap around. He used a scan like when he was coming up the cliff, making sure he wasn't going to run into anyone. But the wards were top, we're showing top.
We see a lot of this movement then. It's that observe ward on top of the Ancients. If someone's moving back to farm, they'll see that. If any hero tries to gank up into the mid lane, that'll also be instantly noticed. That's harassment on top lane, not much more. It's Jabs who's now going to get some levels on this bottom lane. As Ice continuously just moving back and forward, he can just go jungle now. Got points up in the spawn spiderlings.
Yeah, he's a happy camper. So let's see what's going well for LG. What build are they going to go for is kind of my question.
Oh, swap top lane, actually grabbing Somnus. ES is waiting for a gank, so this might actually work for them. He was sitting behind, no it won't, because he ends up TPing down. They have an Observer Ward sitting in the top lane, just looking for a good opportunity to throw a fissure out. But when Mineski initiate in with the VS swap,
he was still really quick to leap. Normally you'd combo that with global silence, but I love it.
Yeah, it's still short. 4 3/4 worth of levels. Jabs is able to pull the creep wave well underneath the tower. That's a level 2, almost 3 Jakiro, but level 1 liquid fire pushing. Yeah, that's not pushing.
You expect Mineski to get a lot of farm with the Brood shifting in between the jungle camps, and eventually we're going to be able to do Ancients. And he's going to have his desert very quickly too, so. Yeah,
so many spiders.
And LGD can't really put that much tower pressure out at all.
How do you tower hit until you have levels on the Jakiro?
Oh, that's pretty much it, I'd say.
So get levels on Jakiro, priority number 1. Somnus, that Observe Ward, able to actually reveal that Ninja Boogie. Mushi in the neighborhood. He does have swap available, so can get Ninja Boogie onto the other side, putting himself into harm's way. But with the silences, Mushi is being enabled. His stun's off cooldown, 2 seconds time, and Yao trying to control him in the meantime. Start the fly, and FY, well, he'll actually come in thanks to the grab. He'll find 1 kill, looking for the second. FY will claim it. And the aggressive Dark Rift switches FY's lane, but this is when Mineski avoids. Well, you had the fight, and you go for the push.
Brood,
well, that's money.
He kills Ahmed and is looking to get that tower. That was nice positioning by Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie has been dodging a lot of deaths as a position fight. He was in the trees and did not get hit by the Starstorm. If he had shown, he would have gotten hit by double Starstorm. And that would have been a simple 1-0.
Jabs, rolling boulder down. Needs to actually connect on the kick on QQQ. This will allow Mushi to 1, swap him into a bad position, 2 stun him up, and 3 is kill him. Now, cost, however, mate, with all that damage. Thanks to the Viper Strike, it is not enough. Mushi will survive, Jabs will go down.
Worth. Nice one, Jabs.
It stops the push. Jakiro still level 4, level 2 on that liquid fire. The tower push still doesn't come because of it. And that's why Jakiro was down there.
Punk's really hard to play in this lineup too. There's a lot of with the Underlord, and then they hit the Ice Path to catch you out. And there's an Earthshaker too, so you still kind of have to worry about the Punk later on in the game. And they have a good way to kill the Broodmother army, the Spider army. Earthshaker one of the best. Underlord, like you have to run away during the Firestorm too with your Broodling. So.
You saw LGD actually combo it before. They used the Firestorm, and then it was a leap into Starfall from Zombies. Got him a lot of money. Actually helped him to catch up to the puck, but this won't help him. Dream Coil into Swap, instantly snapping the Dream Coil. So no way Somnus can reply to that.
And then follow-up. Yeah. So this is good, but maybe be a little bit late for them. Being able to block up one Ancient Spawn for them. It's not there anymore.
Still very good, the two calls of LGD. Both Underlord as well as Viper looking very nice on the net worth board.
Back-to-back smokes. FY and Lon probably got good, but
all that money he had, it won't save him. He can't even trigger the Hood of Defiance.
Well, he also has no negation versus the Crimson Brood. A lot of times you'll see Crimson or Vanguard in the Crimson Guard versus Brood, or else like you can't actually tell when Spider-Man's on top one, but it looks pretty good. It's hurt when you have
Then you add in the Vengeance Sword. Mushi actually fully leveled that one up, so he went a 1-2-4-1 on this Vengeful Spirit and going into Mask of Mana, so they're hitting really hard. All of Mineski when they're ready to push. So that plus 34%.
A little bit countered by Atrophy Aura, but not very much. So this is how you expected lanes to shape. I don't think anything's been super unusual about this early game. Brood is very scary. And now this bottom tower is getting down so he can farm pretty much the entire bottom right corner of the map. But LGD, they're doing very well. They're pushing, they haven't gotten run over by the Brood yet. Like he's in the position to run them over, but hey, he hasn't run them over yet. But they're still very slow pushing towers for QQQ in some lower levels.
I feel more sorry for Somnus. Somnus is meant to be like a powerful Mirana. He's getting zoned out by a support silence more levels than the Mirana has. So mid tower gets rapid around the back, killing the expansion team with Zerglings. That's what we're seeing from a Broodmother at the moment, while LGD, they will take that mid tier 1 tower with the last hit. But it's trade for trade. And LGD commits so much just to take that.
They also have no heroes that can do animations, which is going to hurt their efficiency this mid game a lot. Like their hero, they're actually pretty terrible at taking animations, and no one's really going to build lifesteal on the team too. So yeah, Mushi and you have Ice who can do ancients in case this does erupt into a farm. I say that like it's an eruption, but it's, you know, more just slowly declining into a farm war, which Mineski should do.
Do you ever feel like you're stacking too much when you go both Mask of Madness and having the Insatiable Hunger on the Brood?
Nope.
Nope. That's always good enough. FY?
It's not about the lifesteal, it's about the attack speed. You have tons of damage with Hunger, and when you have a lot of damage, you have attack speed, so they complement each other. And you also don't need a cast.
Oh, they've jumped in. They've gone in on FY. Underneath the tower, TP support's on the way. He's trying to actually get himself out with the Dark Rift. Global Silence is there. Dark Rift will obviously still complete as Punt, Moon, all himself away. The Dual Breath won't be able to connect. Arme has the Viper Strike, actually beating his attack, while the rest, oh wait, yes, he Echo Slammed that. Yao tried to get the stun disabled to cancel the TPs out. Mineski forced all of LGD to come down, while Broodmother took the tier 2 tower at mid. I feel like I'm watching a magician show at the moment. Smoke and mirrors.
I will say that Yao has not been playing particularly well on the 4 position. I think Victoria has been playing the 4 for quite a long time, so Yao probably not used to these sort of heroes as much as some of the position 5s, but I would say his play has been a little bit lackluster. I'm thinking in the Earthshaker, but that's okay. They can still win. I mean, eventually they're not going to have any towers to take, and the high ground's like not particularly great, but Broodmother's going to be able to do Roche and pretty much every single camp on the map fairly soon, and LGD just don't have good ways to catch them. Like, they really need to blink on the Shaker if they want to ensure a kill on them, but Yao is farming out alone on bottom, but even that doesn't really feel particularly safe for him.
It really doesn't. And LGD don't know where to move either. Mineski are getting aggressive in towards the mid, rolling boulder forward as they're going in for the Mirana. Dream coil kick. The silence didn't connect, but it won't matter. Mirana ends up having the alien kind of style. Million spiderlings burst from the chest. A quick swap out. Ninja Boogie, more than happy to have this happen to him. That is a very high level silencer, not intimidated at all by that Jakiro or Underlord, especially when more support is there. Moon Orb is going to connect over on QQQ, Rift as well, both up at level 4, some heavy damage following into the Spiderlings. F1 can look at some money from Firestorm, or can he? The Spiderlings go back into the web, they're protected. FY, however, I don't think there's any level of protection you can have against this. Arme will arrive, Gav's back in again. Moon, he got the Rift off with the Starfall. The Spiders are dying quickly, but then the Magnetize, it's just this slow, continuous tick. Broodmother, he has the regeneration, but no, not enough. Finally, the spree is ended by Somnus and Mineski are actually giving a couple of kills over, but only a couple. Somnus looking for his third. The stuff there from Mushi. They don't really have a lot of mana to work with or detection. Moonlight Shadow will allow Somnus to escape. So Ice does fall, the #1 hero on the map at the moment, which actually ends up in a slightly even team fight as far as Golden experience go.
They got a lot of Broodwings.
Dyer's bottom tower
Ice
is about to flounder.
Had to end up feeding a lot of his Broodlings to tank the tower, but the Underlord is like super tanky, and the Viper that are very, very difficult to take down. Imagine if they had Crimson on them right now. Oh my god, that would actually been a crush fight for them.
Well, we can come back to the real world as, well, that snap from Dream Coil will end up killing Yao.
No, the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's up. And he's still got more money. You also now have phase boots over on the Broodmother. That's one very fast, like 5/5 movement speed, Brood. And that's without phase.
At least they killed Brood. Solar Crest is pretty nice.
You're clutching onto something happy here.
I am saying it's not that bad though. Like I actually expected this game to go much worse for LGD, but they're bringing the fight to Mineski. They're not giving hugely unnecessary kills, and they're very close to the Blink Dagger on Shaker. So things are starting to shape up a little bit for them. Mirana has been dying a lot though. Maybe he's been very well this tournament, but this has not been the Mirana game.
It really hasn't. Moon having enough crack. Not enough mana for Dreamfall. Actually, he had mana. It was on cooldown. But this helps Somnus. He now has a Maelstrom. Any kind of increase to his damage. He came pretty close to getting himself like a proper triple. And that top.
Close. He almost got Inner Spirit.
Hey, there's your Blink Dagger as well on Yao. As long as Yao keeps control up, Mirana can jump in. You're gonna have that bonus damage.
Yeah, now he has to worry about who he wants to kill though. Does he want to kill the Brood, or does he want to kill... Like, the Brood is really enticing because you get a ton of gold. Because all the runner, but it's also one of the hardest heroes to catch because you're invis and you're very, very fast. So you have to risk the risk reward.
That's why they're getting both dust as well as smoke. Yeah. The smoke break, jump into the instant initiation, dust up, so there's a follow into a kill.
Puck's also difficult to kill too, or actually didn't use the smoke, so that's great. But Rider is a reward. Oh, he only great.
Everything is revealed. Let me send. Oh no, they sentry to hillside.
Yeah.
I can think smoke on top of this. I'm gonna be really, really sad. Like, oh, they smoke on top of it.
I don't know if they saw it, but
QQQ is visible. But Mineski don't care. They're initiating the Dream Call timing exactly right. Global balance. There's no way for the Underlord to reply apart from the invis. They didn't see it truly. As we finally get the kill, Ice Path into sounds the Broodlings. Well, they're looking to face down somebody right now. It's the Earthspirit and Lud Kazi. Over, trying to help out. It's a 1-for-2 trade-off. Make that 3 in favor of Mineski.
Poor Yao. He revealed his invis Blink Dagger positioning to fissure an Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
But Mineski were all very spread out. So a lot has to do with Blink Dagger, due to the observable after we placed it. Yeah, or like even if you were to blink in that, you would have found it important. Yeah. Or if you would have, it would just be
bro. Nephew just perfectly split for him. But hey, on the bright side, he's still... But on the dark side, he just killed Roshan so quickly. LGD arrived just to see the carcass. Vengeful Spirit, well, push him away. The kick from Jabs, buying space for Mushi to survive. LGD have 5 heroes. They want to stop Roshan. They can't get that. They find Mushi, and they can't even get him.
Yeah,
This
really
ES has his own Blink Dagger.
he's one of the best defenders out there, Mushi. I really like his swap defensively and offensively.
I also want to give massive props to Jab, the man who just saved him. He's had a fantastic performance throughout this entire tournament.
That was more flashy. I mean, after ages, they could have easily in that fight.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Instead, they're grouping up for another moment.
it's demoralizing. Really.
Oh, here's your jump forward with the stun. They're gonna get the kill. Mushi, yes, but it's Aegis. Well, and let's get 2 people caught inside the dream. Oh, they want more. Yeah, he's so low. Back in, at least he gets his entrance time off. Ability is used. R is bump mashed, and now it's FY trying to escape Dark Rift in time. Barely time to get home. But is this really your home? I'm fairly certain Mineski are about to seize your property.
Yeah. Home is going to
Spider feed. Spider feed. There for a spider feed can. History down is gone. Mushi caught by the ice path. Remember, they don't have other ult. Echo slam from Yam. Follow up Vigil, catching the stun to Arrow as well. It's a push to the Dream Coil. Over on 3. But if Hussein is going to be there, Jabs will end up falling. Mushi and trees. He'll go down 2. This is the fight LGD were hoping, wishing, praying for. A couple of kills we weren't so much. But the wishing and hoping it just turned into an absolute nightmare. They just got dumped. Unless Ninja Boogie wants to catch this arrow for them, which he does not oblige. LGD still 22,000 behind.
ouch. A lot of buybacks coming out. Good echo coming out from Meow. Mushi did pop his BKB in that last fight, and he did not have it up for that one, so they were able to capitalize on that. Jabs tried to save it with that roll and kick, but not enough.
For it. They get rid of one of the sentries. Roshan's already gone. And Cheese in the Moonlight Shadow from LGD. They want to find one person in position, and the Pit of Battles will help with the put the Yule Scepter, the jump in as well. It's a double kick, holding him in position. Jab creates the space, but then the arrow on Moon. He did trouble on Mushi. Trapped inside that Pit of Malice, maybe doesn't actually help him. He BKBs out. They're just punching LGD out. And it's almost a TKO. Mineski now coming down the mid. Still with Aegis. Still with Cheese. And they will definitely claim at least one lane of racks here. And in fact, they just claimed the tournament. GG is called from Meow. Mineski, insanely solid performance, will win PGL Open here in Bucharest.
Very well deserved. Super scary having a Brood Mother player like that on your team, though. It makes the draft much simpler from the captain's position, and you know, they have to feel very comfortable going to future tournaments with that up their sleeve. And let that be a lesson to you, other teams, too. You know, if you're not going to ban the Brood, at least